Hey, how are y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. So today is, I believe, the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm about to go into a Food Lion. So first of all, let me turn off this little air in the back because you probably can't hear me. So I had to drive to North Carolina. Me and my husband, he drove his truck, I drove mine, because we are leaving my truck at his brother's house. That way we don't have to worry about how we're going to get... Why that thing just jump back on by itself? Hold on, y'all. I'll get it down. Okay, there we go. So we don't have to worry about actually trying to figure out how we're going to do the U-Haul, his truck, my truck, whatever. So we're going to leave my truck here. I'm about to go into this Food Lion because, one, they're doing like their fish tank. So we brought the fish tanks up too on the back of a trailer that my husband had. And oh, first of all, welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm just jumping right in and talking. How y'all doing? If you are new, thank you for being here on Tommy's Homestead Garden and Preps. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I would love to have you be a part of it. So y'all, we were on our way up here. We were still in Columbia, and then my oldest daughter texted me because my youngest daughter spent the night at her house, and we were going to pick her up when we got back to Columbia. But she texted me while I was on the highway, and she was like, I think it's time for you to pick up Tiana because my husband just tested positive for COVID-19. Mind you, she did tell me yesterday that he had a cold, but that's all they thought it was a cold. He had no other symptoms, just, sniffles. And I probably should have said no, she's not going over there, but she really wanted to go over there, and me and her had them in arguing anyway, so bye girl. So anyway, now we're dealing with the fact that I had to let my husband go on to North Carolina. I had to get off the road, turn around, go to my oldest daughter's house, pick up my youngest daughter. I masked up. She masked up the whole way here. Well, not here. She's not with me. But I took her back home to my sister's house. And now she's in quarantine at my sister's house. And my sister's going to give her whatever she needs so she don't have to walk throughout the house or whatnot while I'm gone. And I'm here in North Carolina. What part of North Carolina am I in? It's up above Charlotte just a little bit. And yeah, so I'm about to run into this Food Lion because they need some bleach for the rocks, because we have saltwater tanks, and so for the corals and stuff like that, they need bleach to go into the water. We do our own water changes, all that stuff on a well, I say they do them because I just watch. So I'm about to go in here, see what their shelves look like while I'm in here. Why not? So I'm gonna take you along with me. I started to do it as a live, but y'all, I've never ever been in this place. So y'all, we're about to go in and see what's on these shelves. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Remember to go ahead and prep if you have not. Just get a few items that you will need. Also get you some Ziploc bags, get you some containers that you can put these items in case you have to leave your home. And or like the event with the hurricane that's out there now, Ida, and you have flooding. You don't want especially your paperwork, your important paperwork to get wet or anything like that, as well as your food preps if you can help it. So think about those things when you're buying these items, how you're going to store it, where you're going to store it. And let's get into the video. Yeah, y'all, so send a prayer out for my daughter, for both my daughters, especially my oldest daughter, because the whole family, they got to stay there in quarantine and whatnot. And yeah, she told my grandson, the youngest one, she told him that he wouldn't be going to daycare next week, and he was a little sad is what Tiana told me. So yeah, y'all, say a prayer for them. I'm just like, oh my God. You try to protect, but you cannot protect from everything. So I told my son, I text him and let him know what was going on, just saying to him, you know, be careful, just be as safe as you can, because, you know, he's in college now and he's enjoying himself, like he told me last night on the phone. And he was like, oh, if I had a car, I wouldn't be coming home. I was like, that's why you ain't getting a car. But so yeah, just, you know, out there at that beach, and y'all just be safe out here. We all need to be safe, including me running in and out of these stores. You know, I wear my mask, but mask is not 100%, nor is the jab that you get. It's not 100% as well if you did get it. If you didn't, we just praying for each other, y'all. Whether you got it or didn't get it, at the end of the day, we all human beings, and we all want to survive and be here for our families. And so with that, let's get into the video and get this prepping done. I can't wait till I can start back, like really going in at it. So the countdown is here. The countdown is here. I think we have, hopefully, if everything go all right, about what, Thursday we should be closing. And yeah, whew, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm scared, you know, new surroundings. So see y'all in the store. As you watch this video, you'll notice that a lot of the items, like the juices here, are pulled forward and there's nothing behind it. There was a lot of that going on in this store, as well as other stores that I've been showing you guys. So they had noticeable gaps throughout the store, but when I got over in the meat department, you really could see the bare shelves and emptiness of some of the freezers and meat containers that they had out. Some gaps here, and then over when I got to the frozen food area, you could see a lot of scarcity of food. Is, you know, I've never been in this store, so like I can't tell you if that's the norm for them here. It is a smaller Food Lion, and for the most part they did have a lot of items in there, but then when you saw the gaps, it's like, yeah, what happened? Who hit this up? Who took all this stuff, you know? So y'all get what you can get before the hoarding takes place. You know, they like to call us preppers hoarders, but before the panic buyers come in, especially with storm season. I was watching the news, and some of those shelves in Louisiana just bare. No water, no food. You know, imagine that happening where you are. Severe weather, not even just saying, oh, they're gonna lock stuff down, but when they tell you to stay in place, don't go nowhere, and we locking stuff down, you want to have what you have already at your home, so you're not out running from store to store trying to find what you need. I want to wish everyone safety who is in the storm track of Ida. We are praying for you, because we too will be affected by it come Wednesday in South Carolina.
Also keeping a close eye on what's going on with Hurricane Ida. Also, 3 other waves that we're watching in the Atlantic. Let's talk about them here. Here's Ida right now. Of course, made landfall in Cuba yesterday, now into the Gulf of Mexico, and it will strengthen rapidly as we go through the day today. Could become a major hurricane by tonight. And then we're watching 3 other waves, one with a 60% chance of development in the northern Atlantic. That storm will stay out in the Atlantic, no threat to land. Then we're watching Tropical Depression 10. Likely this storm stays out in the Atlantic. Right now forecast to kind of move to the north and just kind of sit around for a few days. That as of right now, it doesn't look like a threat to land. But then we have to keep a close eye on what's going on. This wave coming off the coast of Africa right now with a 50% chance of development. A lot of models want to take this and kind of just do a typical track with these storms. So we'll watch that one. That's the one to keep a close eye on. These two likely to stay out in the Atlantic. Hurricane Ida, though, this one, significant storm expected as we go into the next couple of days. Again, expected to be a Category 3 hurricane as we go into tonight. That's 120-mile-an-hour winds. As we go into tomorrow, Category 4 with 140-mile-an-hour winds before making landfall in Louisiana. This could bring 10 to 15 feet of storm surge in portions of Louisiana. It also could bring up to 15 inches of rain in parts of Louisiana. And then we are talking 140-mile-an-hour winds right at the coast and about 20 miles inland. And then eventually, as the storm continues to push inland, obviously those winds will start to lower a bit, but still a very significant storm here for Louisiana. If you have any friends or family that live there, they need to take the evacuations seriously as we go into, of course, the next 24 hours. I was actually watching the Weather Channel a little bit yesterday. They said, get to your safe place now. That's where you should be sleeping as we go into the night tonight because of how significant this storm could be. All right, here you go. Long-range forecast. Again, this storm makes landfall tonight and then takes that right-hand turn, and that will be bringing us impacts here locally as we go to your Wednesday and Thursday in the form of some thunderstorms. All right, so just keep that in mind. So we do not completely dodge Ida as we have an alert day posted for your Wednesday, of course, for that 50% chance of those showers and storms.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries. We'll make our own way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside.